St. Paul in Hebrews said that if someone wants to believe in God, they must believe he exists and that he rewards us.
That's right.
If we diligently seek him.
That's exactly it. That's a Hebrews 11:6. I'll just read it because I think it's a good one to actually, for us to actually refer to.
Sorry, those brain cells were firing trying to remember how it says it, but I'm sure the word diligence is there somewhere. You've got to do a good job, don't you?
Yep. See, it says this, Hebrews 11:6. So, you see, it's impossible to please God without faith. Anyone who wants to come to him must believe that there is God, a God, and that he rewards those who sincerely seek him.
So
God rewards them. Absolutely.
Okay.
It really is.
Well, that's all well and good. Back to Revelation 10. Thinking about it.
Okay, Revelation 10. Well, it starts with this mighty angel. And then this mighty angel who's larger than life, but above this angel is this promise of God. Yes. And this is a powerful promise because it's a redemptive promise from the story of the flood. And we also encounter him being the master of the storm because, you know, here in the midst of this, the seven thunders speak. It's this awesome scene. It really is.
Just dive in a bit more to this thunders. What does it actually say about the thunders?
Well, it says to actually, John was just about to write them down. He's like, oh, this is so awesome. He just wanted to write them all down. And then there was the nudge which says, hey, don't write these down because these are secret.
Okay, so it's a secret.
It's a secret. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay. And yet it's a hint, as you said before, coming from Psalm 29, which if you take the time to read Psalm 29, speaks about the most incredible, majestic being in the universe, which is God himself.
Now this is happening in the time of the sixth trumpet.
Correct.
This is one before the last trumpet.
Yep, there's only one blast to go. What a blast it's
when I was younger, I always thought, oh no, I hope the last trumpet doesn't sound while I'm around. I don't want to live through a Hollywood blockbuster-sized disaster movie.
Yeah.
But see, with the angel had that rainbow there, and that's promised to Noah's family. If he could save a family in the middle of one of these blockbuster movies that destroyed the earth, and then it had to regrow, it's a promise to us.
Actually, it makes it sound pretty realistic.
That we can be in a blockbuster disaster and know that we'll be safe if we love God because he loves us.
So tell us a bit about this secret, Neil.
The secret that's there.
Or a bit more about the...
Well, look, you know, he swore an oath to the one who lives forever, who created everything. And so hence, you know, the watchmaker and so on. And then he said, God will wait no longer, but when the seventh angel blows his trumpet, then everything's going to be wound up. So we're in that sort of waiting time now for that final event. And I guess the real question we need to be thinking about is, what do we do now? What decisions do I need to make now? How do I need to prepare myself for that event now? And so the emphasis now becomes on the choices I make now to get myself ready for that.
I remember being amazed to start reading some things about Jewish culture to discover that in traditional Yom Kippurim evening services, the evening as the last day of judgment begins, they actually sing or they recite Psalms 29. Yeah, it's done that.
And when you do, you just can't help but fall in love with God again.
Okay.
And all his attributes, that he is loving, he is kind, he's majestic, he's powerful. He can rip the heavens apart, but at the same time, he can approach us with great love.
See, one of the things Rabbi said last night is that you think about how are you going to live for the next year. And he said, start with your mouth. What do you say? What do you do? And so if we're in this time before the seventh trumpet, we are going to be so aware of how we treat one another. How do I live in this context? What do I say? What do I do?
Well, Sarah, tell us a bit how you see this secret.
Well, I actually think it's amazing that it's referred to as a secret, because whenever you hear about a secret, you automatically have curiosity. You want to know what it's about. Like,
go on, tell me,
really,
Sarah.
come on. So it is. It's like Pastor Neil was saying. It's talking about this great, majestic, all-powerful God, and it refers to it at the end of Psalms 29. I'll read the last couple of verses, starting at verse 10. The Lord sat enthroned over the flood. The Lord sits enthroned as king forever. The Lord will give power to his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. So it talks about a powerful God, but it also has this soft peace underlying it, and that's a peace we have when we know this God.
I think, James, if I can just maybe throw in an image there. If you can hear the thunderstorm approaching, and then the clap of thunder, the lightning and the whole deal, and then they're just teeming with rain, and the sound of the rain as it thunders down, and then at the end of that, what do you end up with? You end up with a sweet smell of the fresh rain, and you end up with a peace at the end of the storm. And I think, you know, that's kind of the image that's coming through here.